around the track. When it was all said and done, Kenny Schrader would edge out Sterling Marlin and Waltrip to take the checkered flag. But after this one, Waltrip said he was at a disadvantage.
I didn't fit too well in my car, so it wasn't easy to drive. And when you race against the best, like Sterling and Schrader and those guys, you gotta be right, and I just wasn't quite right.
Pretty big of you to let the old guys win out here.
Well, I didn't look at it that way. I don't like to let anybody win. If I can't win, I just wish they'd cancel the race.
Waltrip loves the camera. The real winner in all this, of course, the Ona Speedway itself, and to a man, each of the guys today say the track reminds them of coming up through the ranks and racing in front of true racing fans.
And the main reason why we're here is because this is where auto racing kind of started at, and for all of us, we all started on those little quarter-mile, fifth-mile racetracks, and it's nice to come back and give a little bit back to the race fans that support all of us.
But it's fun. It's glad, good to come out here and see all the fans that support, support Winston Cup racing and us, and it's grassroots racing. It's where it started at. I'm just glad to come out here.
Well, I ran more dirt than anything, and this would have been a super speedway compared to the places I started at.
All right, Busch Series was in Colorado today.
NASCAR coming to the Mountain State. West Virginia, of course, wants NASCAR. And, we've heard talks of new tracks and new races for months now. And maybe tonight, maybe this is a little appetizer for some of the Winston Cup energy that could be around the corner. Bunch of NASCAR stars, Michael Waltrip, Sterling Marlin, Kenny Schrader, and Steve Park visit the Ona Speedway. The first ever Race of Champions, and 5,000 are on hand to watch Sterling Marlin win the first 10-lap race. In the second one, though, Waltrip in the blue, the lead over Schrader. Now with 3 laps to go, Schrader takes the lead. He's got company trying to hold off Marlin, the points leader on the Winston Cup circuit. Final lap at Schrader on the inside. Marlin going for back-to-back wins in those late models. The race to the line, and it's Schrader by a nose. Kenny Schrader wins the first ever Race of Champions at the Ona Speedway. Sterling Marlin second, Mikey Waltrip third. Steve Park finishes fourth on a night that gave NASCAR to the Mountain State.
Yeah, I mean, the cars are pretty evenly matched, and usually they're not as close as they were tonight, and it was great. It enabled us to put on a good show for all the race fans.
Pretty good. It's fun. It's glad, good to come out here and see all the fans that support, support Winston Cup racing and us, and it's grassroots racing. It's where it started at. I'm just glad to come out here.
What do you think about your West Virginia fans?
And I think we enjoyed having them there, but the weekend does not stop there for those drivers. It's into the plane and out to Pocono for the Pennsylvania 500. Bill Elliott will take the tri-oval first. There's Mikey just a few rows behind him there in the third spot. Highlights and reaction from Pocono in the tri-oval, as well as more from the Race of Champions during 13 Sports on Sunday. And it takes more than good baseball.